Happy New Year, everyone. This is Citrine, and this is going to be your Astro Report and Zodiac messages for the week of January 3rd. And as you can see here, this is just a summary of some planetary movements going on this month. If you can look all the way at the bottom, you will see Mercury is going retrograde this month on the 30th. So everyone will know ahead of time. Now, the new moon this month is in Capricorn on the 13th, and the full moon is in Leo on the 28th. And also, Uranus is going direct on the 14th. And we do have the sun entering Aquarius on or around the 19th. So, as of the 19th, it will be Aquarius season. So happy birthday, Capricorns and Aquarius people. So let's go on ahead and get into the zodiac messages for this week. So first on the list is Aries. And Aries, this week you have the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay. Eight of Wands reversed can talk about things not happening as fast as you would like. You might feel like there is a delay in something this week, or you might have sort of a feeling that something has an indefinite conclusion. Okay. Now, if you look at the chart on the side here, on the 4th, we have Mercury and Pluto in a conjunction. And when they are in a conjunction, that is an energy of intense mental activity. But it is great for influencing others. So the fact that you have the Eight of Wands reversed Aries can indicate that you will be very influential this week. However, you need to take your time and think things through. Think about the words that you want to incorporate in a speech that you're giving, or if you are pitching an idea. Just think about things very carefully, but this is a great week for everyone to influence others when Mercury is in a conjunction to Pluto. Now, also, let's look at what else is going on this month. This week, because this is the Astro Report and Zodiac messages for the week of January 3rd. Now, on the 8th, we have the Sun in a sextile to Neptune, and that is here. The Sun is here. If you can see the cursor on the chart, this is the Sun and this is Neptune, and they're about 60 degrees apart, which is a sextile. Okay, so the energy of when the Sun is in a sextile to Neptune, it is great for receiving input from others. So Aries, Aries, this week you might feel like you are receiving input from others. However, you might feel like it is delayed. Okay, so just watch out for that this week. And let's go on to Taurus and see what's in the cards for Taurus this week. Okay, Taurus, you have the Ten of Swords and it is reversed. So when the Ten of Swords is reversed, you are going to feel liberated this week. A lot of Taurus people are going to feel liberated. And the fact that right here on the 4th, we have Mercury. If you can look at my cursor on the chart, Mercury in a conjunction to Pluto. A lot of Taurus people are going to feel liberated this week. You're going to, again, Mercury in a conjunction to Pluto is a very intense mental energy. And the fact that you have the Ten of Swords here, Taurus, you're going to feel liberated. You're going to feel like you are saying the right thing at the right time to the right people. Okay. And again, for everyone, this is a great time for every sign to influence others. Okay, let's move on and see what is in store for Gemini this week. All right, so Gemini, you have the Five of Swords this week. you have to watch out for jealousy, being jealous of someone, someone being jealous of you, and watch out for being insensitive and blaming others. Or you might find that someone is trying to blame you for something this week. So just watch out for that this week. And let's see what else we have going on. We have a great aspect this week. We have Venus in a trine to Mars. So this is a great aspect for a lot of people because a lot of people are going to feel very balanced. In Gemini, the fact that you might be feeling very balanced this week, you might have some haters this week. If you can look at this card, the lady is up on a pedestal and the people to her side, they are looking like they're not happy that she has won this award. So Gemini, this week you might have a few haters. And the fact that Venus is in a trine to Mars is indicating that a lot of people are going to feel very balanced. And sometimes when you feel balanced, other people are not so happy for you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, on the same day, we have Mercury in a conjunction to Saturn. So, the fact that you have the Five of Swords here and Mercury is going to be in a conjunction to Saturn this week, you have to take caution with your actions and also your communications, okay? And watch out for being too worried about how you come off to others. I mean, it's okay to want to be presentable, but don't take it too far where it just takes over your thoughts. All right, so let's move on and see what is in store for Cancer this week. Cancer this week, you have the Moon card. Okay. By the way, the deck that I'm using this week, this is the Book of Shadows tarot deck. Okay. So this week, Cancer, you need to pay attention to your dreams, and this could very well be a very intuitive week for you. Like you might feel highly intuitive, highly psychic this week, Cancer. And remember, we do have Venus in a trine to Mars. So a lot of people are going to feel very balanced this week. Because when Venus is in a trine to Mars, that's like the male part of us in balance with the female part of us. It's like a yin yang principle going on. But trines are usually always positive. Okay. So let's see what's going on for the next zodiac sign. All right, we have Leo. For some reason, it showed up twice. Okay, Leo, this week, let's see what you have. You have the Knight of Cups, also known as the Prince of Cups. So this week, Leos, you are going to be feeling very romantic. You're going to maybe think about planning a social event, and you might also be thinking about traveling over water, some of you Leos. And let's look at, because I keep telling you about the trine that's going on this week, but let me show you the trine. So it's going to happen on or around January 9th. Remember, in astrology, don't get too caught up on exact dates because you could very well feel the energy of this aspect before the actual date of January 9th. But let's look for Venus here on the chart. So you have Venus here because Venus is currently in Sagittarius. You have Venus in Sagittarius, and then you have Venus in a trine to Mars. At this point in the week, Mars is going to be in Taurus. Okay, Mars is going to be right here in Taurus, and so it is in a trine. You see this blue line, the dark blue line? That represents that they are definitely in a harmonious aspect. So we have Mars here and Venus here. They're both in Oh, I apologize. I take that back. Mars is moving into Taurus on the 6th, but it's still going to be very new, and Venus is moving into Capricorn on the 8th. So at this point, they are both in transition. So they're both in transition into or out of fire signs. So they will still be in a trine, okay? But Mars is moving into Taurus. So Mars is still in the process of moving into Taurus, and then Venus is in the process of moving into Capricorn. So they're both in the process of moving into earth signs. So they will definitely be in a trine. So this is going to be a fabulous time for Leos this week. You're going to be feeling very romantic, and it should be a great week for Leos. Now let's move on to the next sign, Virgo. And Virgo showed up twice for some reason also. Virgo, you have the Four of Pentacles, and it is reversed. So when the Four of Pentacles is reversed, it deals with releasing possessions that are not needed. Okay. So for you, um, this should be a great week. This should be a week of purging. You know how we have spring cleaning? For a lot of Virgos, this is going to feel like winter cleaning. You're going to be just releasing a lot of things that you really don't need anymore. So it should be a great week for Virgos. Now let's move on and see what's going on with Libra. In this week, Libra, you have the King of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Okay, so when the King of Pentacles is reversed, you might be doing something, you might be splurging, you might just be going overboard with something this week, Libra. Um, so just remember that one thing that might help you is the fact that Mercury is in a conjunction to Saturn on the 9th. And remember, when Mercury is in a conjunction to Saturn, it has you taking cautious actions with your communications and also with, the things that you participate in. So this is one thing that's going to help you this week, Libra. And let's move on and see what is in store for Scorpio. Scorpio, this week is going to be a great week. You have the Sun card, and not only do you have the Sun card, but we have you have on the 9th, you have that trine that is going on. You have Venus in a trine to Mars on the same day. So this is going to be a great week for Scorpios this week. You have the Sun card, and then you have that fabulous trine going on as well. So let's see what's going on for the next sign. The next sign is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this week you have the Tower card. So when the Tower card shows up, you might get a sudden revelation about something this week. You might just have a sudden event that takes you off guard this week, Sagittarius. So all of you Sagittarius out there, just take it easy this week and just brace yourself for anything that could possibly happen. But it looks like it'll be something that just happens out of the blue. You're not expecting it. And you might very well be surprised by it. Okay. And let's see and remember, these are general readings for all zodiac signs. So if something resonates with you, that's great. But if it does not resonate with you, don't think about it too much. Okay, and moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, the card says it all. This is going to be a great week for a lot of Capricorns with the Two of Cups here. This is the ultimate friendship card. It's the ultimate love card. Love will be in the air for a lot of Capricorns, okay? So that Venus Mars trine is really going to be showing up for a lot of Capricorns. Let's look at it. That Venus Mars trine is really going to be evident for a lot of Capricorns this week. And let's move on and see what's in store for Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Magician reversed this week. So a lot of Aquarius people might feel like their flow is blocked. You might even be experiencing someone who is abusing power. It could be you, or it could be someone who you have to deal with, who you feel like is trying to take advantage of the fact that they have a certain power. Maybe they're your boss or your coworker. So just watch out for that this week, Aquarius. Now let's move on and look at Pisces. Pisces this week, for a lot of Pisces, you're going to feel a sense of satisfaction this week. If you look at this lady in the picture, by the way, this is the Justice card. You are going to feel a sense of satisfaction for all of the hard work that you've been putting in. A lot of Pisces are going to feel balanced this week. You're going to feel like any decisions that come out this week are in your favor. And again, remember, I mentioned balance because the Justice card can talk about balance. And a lot of Pisces are definitely going to feel that balance this week with Mars in a trine to Venus. So this week should be a great week for a lot of Pisces as well. Now, let's go back to the beginning because I want to go over the aspects. I've been going over the aspects of every of the planets, but let's go back so that we can look at the charts. So that has been basically the zodiac messages. Now let's get more into the astrology. So this week, the week of January 3rd through the 9th, we have on the 6th, we have Mars moving into Taurus. On the 8th, we have Mercury moving into Aquarius and Venus moving into Capricorn. As far as the aspects that I want to talk about, on the 4th, we have Mercury in a conjunction to Pluto. And if you can look at my cursor is on Mercury and now it's on Pluto. I'm going back and forth between Mercury and Pluto. Mercury and Pluto. They are in a conjunction this week. So this is an energy where it is going to be great for influencing others, but you might have to watch out for being preoccupied with one idea or one person or one thing this week. Okay. Now let's move on and look at January 8th. So on the 8th, we have the Sun in a sextile to Neptune again. This is a great energy for picking up on how other people are feeling. We have the Sun here in Capricorn, and then we have Neptune here in Pisces, and they're in a sextile. So that is the energy of that aspect. And moving on to the 9th. So on the 9th, I've been mentioning we have a trine, we have Mars and Venus in a trine. It is going to be a feeling of balance, okay? When Mars and Venus are in a trine, it is a feeling of balance, okay? Now, also on this day, we have Mercury in a conjunction to Saturn. And here's Mercury. Wait, where is Mercury? Mercury, okay, we have Mercury here. And we have Saturn here, and they are in a conjunction on or around the 9th. So this is going to be a time where you take caution on what you're saying and what you are doing. Okay, and remember, watch out for being too worried about what other people think of you around this time. Okay, and just to recap, Mercury is going retrograde at the end of this month. So that has been the Zodiac messages and the astrology report for this week. I am citrinechaka. Thank you so much for watching the video and participating in the various groups that I am a part of. I definitely appreciate it. If you would like to book a private reading, whether it's tarot or astrology, you can visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. I also sell crystal pendants on my website as well. So everyone, Happy New Year, and I hope you have a great week.